Yo, 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 welcome to Audio Addiction. It is your boy, Brandon. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for chilling tonight. This was a close one. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little concerned. I didn't know who was gonna win the poll tonight on Discord, but it was close. And there was like a three-way tie for like about half of it, and wow, holy shit. It wind up being WJSN coming in clutch. I genuinely thought it was gonna be 21, so I was shocked. I was shooketh. So um, not really surprised, but hey, it is what it is. Um, that's I told. It was so funny, Kunky, you mentioned that because I told her I was like, oh my god, I was like 21. We have to do 21, and she was like, I saw it and I was like, what the fuck? And I checked it just before I like took a shower after I got home from the gym, and then when I looked, it was like WJSN like took the lead. So I was like real shocked, but she said she's gonna be watching y'all. So um that was what she told me. So you're on watch alert for my girlfriend. So but anyway, very excited. I mean, again, any of the choices, I was very excited to delve into all of them. But we are doing WJSN tonight, so pretty excited to get into their material. Big salutes to Kaylee for putting together the pantheon of playlists. So, very nice, very nice. But we are gonna get into the fun stuff of WJSN. No Santa says, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Uni says hello. Kaylee says hello. Sarah says, welcome to my conspiracy hour, where we're going to talk about how Kingdom 2 was cursed and WJSN was one of the primary victims. Oh boy. I was just peacefully hoping for EXID. Biscuit, hello. Thanks for hanging. We could do 21 on Wednesday. That is true. So, um, but very nice. Like I said, was stoked either way. We have done a little bit of like little bits and pieces of WJSM, but we really haven't gotten into them entirely. So I was genuinely just excited to get into any of these groups, just because they all seem like fun and interesting, and obviously groups I feel like chat was stoked about mostly. So again, didn't really have a horse in the race at all, but yeah, I think I would have only voted if I would have only voted if I knew that it was still going to be a three-way tie. Like if you guys didn't swap your votes and stuff, I would have probably switched, but I would have like broken the tiebreaker. But either way, also big salutes to No Santa. Thanks for helping out. We're totally doing a second check. Listen, Google fumbled the bag on that one, but it's okay. I'm all right. I'll forgive Google. But we are doing WJSN. This looks to be Cosmic Girls, the song Momomo. Very excited. We have Catch Me, which is also from Cosmic Girls and WJSN. I think if I had to guess, maybe it was their name before they were WJSN. Do Better. I do remember this one, but it's been a while, I think, since I've listened to this one. We have Secret. We have I Wish, Happy, Kiss Me, Dreams Come True, Strong, Save Me, Save You, and Mickey, It's a Good Time. It looks like this one's a Disney one, so very interesting. We have La La Love. We have Boogie Up. We have As You Wish, Butterfly, Let Me In. We have Chokokome, Humph. We have Unnatural. We have the looks like WJSN The Black, Easy, another Chokokome song, which this is the one I've listened to, Super Yuppers. I remember this. And then the last one is WJSN's Last Sequence. So very, very excited. We're gonna be rocking. So stoked. Again, massive salutes to both Kaylee as well as No Santa for helping out. Very, very stoked. Biscuit says WJSN are unhinged. I love them. Gunky says I do really like some of their songs. Sarah says that WJSN is an acronym for the Korean name, which means Cosmic Girls. Okay. Kaylee says I thought it's a collab. No Santa says every group that debuted back then had a gimmick WJSN astrology sign. Yeah, the Disney one. Okay, Disney one. Jazz, hello, thanks for hanging. It says you may be asking, this is a 13-member group and there's 12 signs. Yeah, they just made one up. Oh my god. All right, very cool. I love that they made one up. That's awesome. Well, anyway, very excited nonetheless. We are gonna get into Momomo first to start off tonight. So let's get into it. Okay. Sonja, hello. Thanks for hanging. Ooh. Oh, I like that little run. Okay. Who the fuck is this guy? Quite okay. Kwangso. Okay. I just didn't know who it was. Like, it's just some random guy that shows up at the end of this MV. It's great. I respect it. All right, cool. Let me see if I can get a. Okay, this is perfect, actually. Kwangso. Okay. Should I know who Kwangso Kwangso is? Anyway, by the way, this was a WJSN Momomo. Okay, he's an actor and variety show person. Okay. He said he's probably most famous for being a longtime cast member on Running Man. Biscuit says Kwang So he is from he's famous active variety show member from Running Man. He's pretty famous. Running Man, right? Okay, so everybody's on the same page. I've never heard of Running Man, so I just thought it was funny. Gunky says, "Is it bad? Bona is my favorite member, but it has a lot to do with her acting." Okay. Yeah, I've never heard of Running Man. We'll have to check it out on a variety show because I'm curious now. But besides the point of me not knowing again about the show, we'll have to check. We'll have to check it out in our other time. I know. There's so many things that I must catch up on. We have failed you. It's okay. You have not. There is literally no opportunity for me to know about everything. But it was a cool moment. So I like that. Now I'll know. At least now I'll remember what he looks like. Now I'll remember that stuff. Hopefully. But this was cool. I definitely was. I definitely don't know really much about WJSN. I know we did Chokokome, um, but yeah, I don't know. I think this was very good. Like, I'm very surprised. I think the biggest surprise for me, at least, is that this song transcends beyond the 3 minute mark, which is great. And that's how I feel like I can tell we're in like older K-pop or just older music in general, because the songs are longer, which is always really incredible. But I thought this was nice. This was very good. Like I said, I only really have Chokokome to really base it off of, and I don't feel like that's a very good representation of WJSN. But I think for the amount of members that they have, which I think it was 12, if I'm looking at chat correctly. But I was very surprised. Oh, no, 13 members, excuse me. I thought this was very good. I like their different like vocal variety as well. I'm excited to see them kind of grow more in terms of just like being able to distinguish each member. But I enjoyed this a lot. Very light, very bubbly. I feel like it fits their personalities super well. 12 for now. Okay. I feel like it fits their personalities really well. Like, you can definitely tell like the not only I think in their, I guess, per se acting in this MV, but I also feel like musicality wise, you can definitely tell like their emotion and like the way that they deliver things, and it seems very bright and very bubbly. So I'm excited to get into more of their material, certainly. Um, but as well as that, I also enjoyed that little bit of like rap section as well. I thought that was nice. I was like, it's a little unexpected. Not that I feel like not to feel that WJSN wouldn't incorporate that in there. It just didn't feel like that would be in this song, but I think it worked out really well. I like the instrumentals. I thought it was like the synth choices that they used feels very like space oriented. Like, what I think of is like those like space movies and stuff, like the way that they kind of use those kind of like interesting like warbly synth sounds. I feel like always attribute super well into like this type of music. So it was cool to kind of obviously have this space theme throughout the MV, but also I think musicality wise, I think there's a pretty good tie-in there as well. So I definitely like that a lot. But yeah, this was a good start for me, at least in terms of getting in more familiar with WJSN. I don't know how they are listed like in this MV from left to right in the back, and then obviously the four members in the front. But this was good. I think this was a good start. So very curious to see how they grow. I think that is probably the comment I make most often on first listen, especially if I'm not too familiar with the group. But yeah, I'm excited to see what we got next down the pipeline for their music. But uh, everyone's saying how I've missed out on watching Running Man. So either we could watch in a variety stream or something, or you can recommend some episodes for me to watch, and I'll check them out in my downtime. So very nice, very nice. Well, we're gonna keep it moving with WJSN stuff. We've got the next one on the list, which is Catch Me. So let's check it out.
Going down, down, down. Going down.
Hey girls, 여기 어디? 낯선 무인도에 또 그런 느낌. Hey girls, do not panic. 전부 괜찮을 거야. 나만 믿지. 요리 밖을 향해 넉넉해. 저 멀리서도 내 기차 들리게. 사람들 속에 눈에 띈 널 check. 나도 모르게 두근거리는 심장. 너를 위한 게임 거기 멈춰 wait. 재밌을 거야. Come start to play. 어서 나를 알아보길 내가 여기 있어요. 그래 바로 나예요. 흰색 집게 손가락 내 심장에 맞춘 다음 나를 끌어올려봐. 한 번 더 try come on. 한 번 더 try come on. 한 번 더 try come on. 여기 바짝 올라가. 한 번 더 try come on. 한 번 더 try
Okay.
come on. 한 번 더 try come on. 여기 바짝 올라가. Ay boys, 이따 같이 그래 우리 중에 누가 맘에 드니? Ay boys, 쉽진 않지. 나는 이리저리 움직여져 catch me, catch me. 나를 보는 내 입술 모양이, 너를 보는 내 눈은 고양이. 쉽지가 않을 걸 나를 뿌리치기가. 섬세하게 right 아닌 빈약이야. 이번엔 좀 많이 아까워는 걸. 크게 숨 쉬고 다시 집중해 볼까. 어서 나를 알아보길 내가 여기 있어요. 그래 바로 나예요. 흰색 집게 손가락 내 심장에 맞춘 다음 나를 끌어올려봐. 한 번 더 try come on. 한 번 더 try come on. 한 번 더 try come on. 여기 바짝 올라가. 한 번 더 try come on. 한 번 더 try come on. 한 번 더 try come on. 여기 바짝 올라가.
Okay. That's impressive.
Going down. Going down, down, down. Going down.
Are they using
Going down.
Morse
down,
code?
down.
It definitely sounded like Morse code. All right, interesting. This is WJSN's Catch Me. If you're hanging out tonight, thanks for hanging. I'm kind of mixed on this. I don't like. There's definitely elements of this song that I like, but there's definitely some stuff that I feel like maybe I don't know. I guess make it feel like it is of that time, which is again not a bad thing if there are songs that came out in that same sort of time period that have a similar like flair or styling. Then hey, it fits the mark. But I feel like for me, like I'll talk about a little bit of the things that I didn't like, and then I'll end on my positive notes. But I feel like to me, it's like the juxtaposition in the song is very interesting to me. Like that, like really interesting, like 808, like sub bass sort of sound. I think that is really prevalent in the song. I think either can really work or in this case, I don't feel like personally it was for me, but I that to me is how I feel like it sounds. I think in terms of like the actual vocals, I would I really liked a lot of the vocal settings like in the song. I like the way that they, especially, I guess it would be considered the pre-chorus, but like I like the way that that pre-chorus like vocal ensemble part comes in. I think that was really cool. Um and I think there were definitely elements of that I think they could have tooled a little bit better, like just to make it seem a little bit more full. I do feel like the pre-chorus feels very short, and I don't know if that's like intentional or not, just because of the time frame of the song. But I kind of wish it was a little longer because I think their vocals are really impressive, and would just love to hear a little bit more of it. I think this obviously shows a lot of the skills of the rappers in WJSN. I think the rap versing was really sick. Like each verse, I was genuinely like, "Oh, this is really cool. I like this." I would say probably my favorite was. Let me see. I'm gonna try to cut it up. Whoever this member is, I think I actually liked their rap in the previous song, and I also like their rap in this song. So I feel like I almost always instinctually pick a rapper. I don't know why. Exy. Okay. I think she's great. She's got such a great tone. I think her delivery is really on point too. So, which is not a surprise. I feel like she's only going to get better as these WJSN songs get as we continue on the playlist. But yeah, I do feel like to me it's a little of the time. Which again, if you like this song now and you like it, you still like it now, great. That is not to give any sort of discrepancy to you guys, but I feel like for me personally, this isn't the song that I think I would go out of my way to seek out, but I really really thought it was sick. What the look over for 2 seconds. How do you have 100,000? Holy shit. Do you I genuinely don't know. Anyway, for those who don't know and are watching this, if you get 100,000 channel points, you get to pick which group you would love to deep dive next. But holy shit, going around the board twice. Gungi's collected go twice, so that's wild. That came out of nowhere. I agree. Gungi says, I think this is a good time to interrupt WJSN before we get into the good stuff. Whispered JY Bobby. Oh god. Okay, we're doing this. Let's go. Okay, very nice. Thank you, Gungi. Oh my god. His says we were reacting to the ultimate second gen group. I knew I was gonna get fucking roasted for this shit. Anyway. XZ was a pretty unpretty rap star. Was on unpretty rap star. Okay, very cool. Sorry, I've lost my train of thought, but I thought this was solid. I do feel like it is very of that time. And you could take that for how you will. Like I said, if this is your favorite WJSN song, then hey, that's all good. No shade to you. You should enjoy what you like. So, but yeah, very cool. Very cool. I'm curious to move on to the next one, certainly, as we continue on our WJSN rabbit hole. But we are going to be doing Do Better next, which I have listened to, but it's been a while. So I'm excited to get into it again. Check it out.
We wanna go hard. We wanna get it on right now. Checkmate.
Girl, I'm doing much better than the other boys. 아니까 지금도만 해머해. 이제 너 예사방을 다 날로 둘러싸고 네 맘 캐치하는 건 한 단계 쉬워졌네.
Recheck 할 필요 없이 그냥 오면 돼. 두 배로 보여줘, 두 배로 do it better. 새 출발 자유로운 순간 볼륨을 두 배로 올리고 get it. 널 밀어내는 날 이해해주길 바래. 좋아하는 내 맘 숨기라고 조금은 천천히 침착하게.
더 이상 못 기다려. 내가 보여줄 거야. 더는 벗어나지 못하게 더 따뜻하게 껴안아줄게.
Oh.
Do better. 좀더 과감하게 부족한
이건 애초에 다 시간 낭비 필요 없어 준비 일당이 서민이 위 질질 끌어고지 그리 예고 없이 찾아가는 무라치림 이제부터 넌 똑똑히 기억해 두길
I know 난 네 머릿속을 탐험 망설이다가 시간 가잖아 뭘 더 참아 충분히 솔직했는 걸 지금까지 이제 네가 보여줄 차례 내 안에서는 check 너희 밀어내 날 이해해주길 바래 널 좋아하는 내 맘 숨기려고 조금은 천천히 침착하게
더 이상 못 기다려 내가 보여줄 거야 더는 벗어나지 못하게 더 따뜻하게 껴안아줄게
take 마음을 바꿔 take 나를 바꿔 좀 더 짜릿하게 새로운 세상을 내게 보여줘 take 마음을 바꿔 take 나를 바꿔 날 리드해줘 이 순간을 더 느끼게 해줘
I'm right 걱정하지 말고 달려 어떤 길이든 두려울 게 없어
두려울 게 없어 우리 함께면 지금 이 느낌 가지고 계속 나가 We going now
Put it up you gotta change up 넌 나로 인해 완전히 바뀌어
다시 한 번만에 나를 겟한 이 순간 Get it on 지금 이 순간 Do better do better 좀 더 꽉감하게 부족한 내 마음을 채워줘 take 마음을 바꿔 take 나를 바꿔 날 리드해줘 이 순간을 더 느끼게 해줘
Very nice. This was WJSN and Monsta X and their song "Do Better." Very nice. I do remember listening to this one. This one was a little bit ago. Which is great. No saying says I originally added this just to preview Monsta X to you if you've already watched. We did watch this. I think it was mostly because I was like unsure of when we were gonna get into Monsta X next, and I wasn't even sure if we were gonna tackle WJSN. So this is a cool song. Obviously, I hope that we get into Monsta X soon. I think we'll probably plan on trying to get them in at I want to say when they're out of the military, which I think is this year. It's a little later on this year, if I'm not mistaken. If everyone's a Monsta X fan, let me know. But Biscuit says cute WJSN and MX story. Dayoung was treated like their daughter, and when she was young, had trouble making friends in school. Some of MX went to pick her up one day after that she made friends. Oh, very nice. Okay, this year. That's what I thought, Biscuit. I do remember you mentioning it in chat. There's sometimes I do remember things, and that was one of the things. So we will be covering Monsta X this year. So I'm very excited. But I like this a lot. I remember liking it, I believe, when we first listened to it, and I feel like my comments, Terry, on it have not changed. I genuinely am excited to get into Monsta X because I know we've listened to a decent amount of B-sides. Not all of them, obviously, but we've listened to quite a few. And I'm always like very, very enamored by their talent. So I feel like they're one of those groups that I feel like we need to cover at some point. But I thought this was really good. This is, again, one of those songs that I feel like just works out so well. I'm also really surprised. I don't know if I've made the commentary the last time, but I am surprised that, like, I guess maybe it's just because of, like, how big groups have gotten, as well as I'm sure, like, the legal and, like, the combination of if they're not working on the same label, like, you know, there's probably issues there too. But I'm always surprised that, like, group, like a guys group and a girls group don't collaborate like this as they used to, I guess. Or maybe I just don't see it as frequently, but I just feel like it would be really cool if we got something like that in a more, I guess, modern sense, in terms of, like, just seeing two bigger-ish groups like collab together. I don't know how big WJSN and Monsta X were at this current time period, but it looks like Keely says, I wish toxic fans ruin that a lot. Sadly, I feel. No, Santa says, fans hate it when male and female groups interact. Pisca says, yeah, it used to be a bit more common. That is interesting. I'll have to. We'll have to dive into that. I'm always curious how that how that happens. Why there's so much like infighting. I feel like I don't know. Maybe it's just because I come from like again from that alternative background. I'm always like, man, it's so cool and like bands collaborate together. You know, it's like it just feels like it's second nature. Um, but yeah, I hope that I hope that they do. I hope it's like I hope that eventually groups, especially like I understand you love your group, you love it, for how it is, but I don't know. I think it just always brings out a new take, a new spin on things, and I'm always very like, I'm always really interested in seeing like the collaborative effort in that sense. So, um, everyone's saying okay, all the stupid dating scandalous things. Jess says makes no sense to me either. We need more groups to working together. Sarah says I have a big thesis about it, but it's complicated, I'm sure. Kaylee says real fans love it and I don't have a problem with it. No Santa says parasocial relationships are cancer. that that can prove to be pretty true, but yeah, I hope that opens up an opportunity to do it. I mean, I can only be one person in it, probably a sea of people that want that to exist, but I get it. I'm sure probably I guess it kind of again I guess it does more harm than good, unfortunately, and when you have reputations on the line for groups, then it can prove to be a challenge, certainly. But besides the point, the song was great. I really do feel like this was awesome. I also love kind of the cycling of the different Monsta X rappers in the group, and then obviously having XC do all of the rapping for WJSN. I thought that was really nice. I think like their voices also really mesh well together. Like they've got great harmony, great synergy together. I also love the choreography too, the way that they were kind of like commingling in that sense. I thought that was really nice. I think the song itself is like nothing like super crazy. I do like the way it's set up. I think it works out well. It doesn't feel explicitly like WJSN, but it also doesn't feel explicitly Monsta X. It kind of feels like in that neutral area where, obviously both artists can bring, both groups of artists can bring what they need to bring. But I thought this was cool. I thought this was really good. I think this still holds up really well. This looks like it came out about 8 years ago, roughly, maybe a little bit longer. But I feel like the song just still hits super well. So I definitely like this one a lot. So very nice. Gunky says the best you can get are TikTok challenges. I was gonna say that is true. I just what was it? Beat Pell House or something? I forget. But we watched some of their like again, I'm gonna butcher it, but they do like the vocals. I saw that with La Seraphim earlier today, and I thought that was sick as fuck. Sarah says my parasocial relationships are all my boys group biases are my. That's fair. Hey, whatever. I respect that. Sanjay says, yep, TikTok challenges are the group's collab crumbs. I was gonna say, yeah, that is what it seems like. That is what it seems like, but which is unfortunate. Hopefully more people would be down for the collaborative aspect of things, but you can only wish and hope. So very nice. We're going to keep it moving here. The next WJSN song we have is Secret. So No Santa says the next one is the first one I watched and a favorite. Oh, okay. Very nice. Well, let's get into it.
밤새 뒤척뒤척
It's over 9,000. First thing I thought was Dragon Ball Z. Their ensemble vocals are so good. Whew. Yo, that ad-libs? All right. This is WJSN's Secret. If you're hanging out tonight for our WJSN deep dive, thanks for hanging. This is phenomenal. I love this one. I am a sucker for like the chiptune synth sound. I love it. I probably just speaks to my love of video games, but I love when it's incorporated. More specifically in K-pop, I feel like they always do a really good job of incorporating chiptune for whatever reason. I don't know why, but it always unlocks something for me in my brain. So I love that. I think in terms of production as well, it feels like a much more prevalent step up in terms of production. I feel like they definitely knew what they were doing production wise, and or at least have a more of a grasp on it, just because there's a lot more things going on in this song that I feel like maybe, not to say that the other songs did not sound as good, but I feel like there was a lot more nuance in this song that I think goes more appreciated than I think prior songs. But vocally, this was awesome. I think that the pre-chorus and chorus like transition and just like the overall, going from pre-chorus to chorus is so good. I really love the melody choice that they used in the chorus. I think that's really excellent. And then I don't know if they did it in the first chorus, but in the second chorus, I really love that like sweeping like violin sound. I think that always works well and just like taps on the emotions just a little bit more. So I really enjoy that aspect of it, and I think it gives a lot of like tug and pull to it. So I really appreciate that a ton. Again, Xe is like killing it with the rap verses. I feel like her delivery is really, really impressive in this song. And I just feel like she always is stand out to me. I don't know. I always love like the rap sections in like girls groups. I'm always appreciative of like, how they approach it. Again, with like the ensemble vocals, I think they did a great job of like layering them out. Like even in like the final parts of the song, I think that was really excellently done. But I think they did a great job of like adding a lot of like ensemble vocals in just to kind of give a little bit more of a sense of space in the song. But I think as well as that, just like an overall like good feeling and like good overall sound. So I really appreciate that a lot. I think they did a great job of it. And then lastly, I don't know who does the ad libs for WJSN, but man, they were hitting some fucking phenomenal ad libs in that final chorus. I thought that was incredible. That range is like super up there. I don't even know what notes they would be. But like the range on the top end was really incredible, and you could just feel like the dynamics and delivery of it. So I really appreciate that a ton. But yeah, overall, I think this one's probably gonna be amongst my favorites from WJSN. I just love the vibes. I feel like it just really kind of again just loves the loves I just love the overall vibe. I think this one definitely fits more of their styling. You can tell that they have like more of a comfortability doing this type of music, and like again, just with that whole thing about snowballing, and as it gets more and more like in terms of production, as it gets bigger and bigger, I think they are able to kind of grow with that production. And I think that's the sign of a great great artist, is if you're able to kind of grow in that space and try to deliver more and more each time. And I think they've done a really great job of that thus far. So this is great. Shout outs to, again, whoever was doing the top end ad libs in that final chorus. They did a fantastic job too. I don't know who it is, but they deserve a shout out as well too. So very nice. I saw No Santa's comment earlier. What's the Skinner say about his power level? That was my first thought, was like, man, that looks like the DBZ like lens thing. And the nerdism in me was like, I got you. And then No Santa says, in larger groups, it's always easier to recognize the rapper. That's why I originally love XE. Oh, originally love XE. I'm curious who your bias is now. I don't know if you're an OT. Would it be OT 12? Pisca says maybe Subin. No Santa says that was Yenjun is the new IOI member, I think. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Either one of them, I wouldn't even be surprised. So very cool. Very cool. We are keeping it moving. The next WJSN song we have is I Wish. So let's keep it moving.
Just tell me why 걷기만 걷고 싶은 그대와 Tell me why 사랑만 받고 싶은 소녀가 Tell me why 소녀 걷기를 걷다 마주친 destiny 네가 살짝 스치기만 해도 뭐 이렇게 떨린지 난 정말 내 맘을 깨워 이른 꽃잎처럼
I love the pastel colors. Super nice.
안에서 이너 I'm so fine, look so fine 예뻐 보여 갈수록 사랑받는 나기에 어쩜 수많은 사람들 중 그대만 우주에서 제일 멋진 건지 Just tell me why 걷기만 걷고 싶은
Oh, great chorus.
Tell me why 사랑만 받고 싶은 소녀가 Tell me why 소녀 걷기를 걷다 마주친 destiny 사랑을 말해줘 내게 talk to me 궁금해져 Tell me why 바라고 알아던 사랑인 걸까 점점 닮아가는 우리 둘 사이에 틈은 더 좁혀져가고 끝이야 눈을 떠도 옆에 너의 길 이러다 내 두 눈은 멀겠어 눈부셔 넌 빛을 머금은 걸까 손끝 다가온 너란 기적 이제 난 손을 뻗어 닿을 수 있게 Just tell me
Oh, nice whistle note. Very nice. All right. This was WJSN's I Wish, if you're hanging out. I think chat might be able to answer this question. Is Secret and I Wish from the same release? Because they definitely feel like they could potentially be from the same release. I'm not entirely sure. So if you let me know, that'd be cool. But I also really enjoyed this song. This feels very summer, very summerish. And y'all know I love a good summer song. So I feel like this one fits in the pantheon of great WJSN songs. I think the melody choices, again, I think have been pretty on point. Like, I think the way that they've stylized themselves has been really interesting, and it feels to me like they've had the most amount of growth within these past couple songs, which is really awesome. And obviously including, adding another member. Oh, okay. No, Santa says no, but I think the same group made the MV. Okay, and no separate releases. Okay, thank you, chat. They feel very similar. They feel like they could have been a part of the same release, which is weird, but I guess it's not weird. But I like that. I think that's really good. So I'll have to check out both individual releases now. But I think this was really great as well too. Like, I just love their like bright feeling. Like, their music feels very major key, very like light, very shimmery. I probably would use that adjective to describe their music. They just have a really interesting tone that I think has, at least from my perspective, just kind of been like, ooh, you know what? They've definitely have like a specific like way of thinking, especially in terms of their production style, that I think I really appreciate a lot. As well as that, I really, again, enjoy their ensemble vocals. I think that is the benefit of having a multitude of people in your group, is that you can really stack the vocals out a lot more. And I think they are doing a great job of making it feel very full, making it feel very welcoming. So I really do like that a lot. I think they did a great job of, again, extending that vocal range a little bit more. I love the hook in the chorus. I think the hook is really incredible. I think it is really memorable. And I love how kind of that hook matches the same sort of like a little bit of cadence that I feel like the choruses have. So, or vocally, I mean. And I think they obviously are working in pairs together. So I really do love that sound. As well as that, the rap section was really nice too. It doesn't feel out of place. It fits well within the song. So you love to see it. But yeah, overall, another really fantastic release. I think Sally said this one is my personal favorite, and I can absolutely see that, because I think it's a fantastic song. You can't help but have great writing. So really like both of them a lot. So great stuff. Kaylee says they were both from mini albums that came after each other's too. So okay, perfect. Thank you, Kaylee. And that makes sense too, because like, I guess not necessarily thematically, like they could be backed up together, but it is cool to see them released back to back and have that same sort of vibe. So I'm curious if somebody else also thought the same thing that they came from the same release, but who knows? The Citrus Twin says a lot of their songs have the same feel / vibes. They were very set on this cosmic sound and image for a while. Okay. Thanks for joining the Citrus Twins. That would make sense. If it feels, these album, I feel like thus far, these albums have felt like very vibe similar, you know, and feeling similar. So that's cool. I'm about it. So very nice. We are keeping it moving. Another WJSN song we are listening to is Happy. Not to be confused with the Pharrell Williams Happy song. So let's check it out. Or day 6, yeah, sure. That intro is so interesting. Okay. This like intro thing is so wild. Oh, missed out. I was gonna check which one when this came out, but all right, cool. This was WJSN's Happy. I'm gonna actually go. I'm gonna go back. Thank you. Very interesting. I wanted to see when Red Velvet's Power Up came out, because it, for whatever reason, it gave me that vibe. So I wanted to see if it was like in a similar background or time frame. This came out August 6th of 2018. So this came out, let's see, June 7th of 2017. So it in a similar time frame. Okay. This would be Red Velvet's summer era for RV. That's what I thought. Because this, if I'm looking at Wikipedia correctly, this came out August 6th of 2018. So roughly in the same ballpark. So, Kaylee says 2017. Gungi says, I'm not sure if I feel happy or just tired now. Hello, Dana. Thanks for hanging. Yeah, this is cool. I feel, like I said, my brain associated this type of style, musical styling, to in the same that same Red Velvet era of Power Up. which again is not a bad thing. I love that song. But this is definitely definitely interesting song. I think from my perspective as like listening to for production stuff, like this one is absolutely nuts. Um, but I think from a perspective of like, do I like this song? I think I'm kind of mixed as well. I think there are definitely elements of this song that I really enjoy. Like the chorus of this song was like phenomenal. I really enjoyed the chorus. I don't know if I like that like really interesting like pitched vocal section. That was interesting. I maybe it will take a few listens for me to kind of crack on that one and be stoked. Um, but I thought it was sick. I definitely was like, at first I was like, I don't know if I don't know if I'm feeling it as much, but I think the slow burn of that section really kicked in, and I started to enjoy it more as we kind of progressed through the song. But yeah, the chorus of the song was really good. I also enjoyed the rap section from XC. I thought she was really good. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I still feel a little bit mixed on it in terms of like overall vibe of it, but I do feel like it is very like WJSN, and I think that if anything, I in terms of like songs that I would associate them to do, I feel like it is that vibe. Um but yeah, I feel like to me, like again, maybe it's guilt by association and just like again funneling like K-pop music every 2 times a week for probably about almost 2 years now. It is really interesting to see like how I'm like, ooh, production wise, this must have been in the same like era of that like styling. So, but yeah, overall, I think this isn't a bad song. Like I said, if you enjoy this one and this is your favorite WJSN song, like I definitely love the energy of the song. I think they do a great job of really representing that. And as I mentioned before, like their bubbly personality and like the bubbliness of the way that they sing, I think is, I think it is very relevant to what they do musically. So I definitely like that a lot, and like the bright colors I think is always really cool. I think they did a great job with setting up the MV for this one. But yeah, overall not too bad. I will probably check out, like again, going through a lot of WJSN's discography, but I thought this one was like middle of the road. I didn't have anything like super negative to say about it, but like wasn't overly like over the moon about it, that I felt like maybe the previous couple songs I've been a little bit more pumped on. So very nice. Let's see. Kaylee says this is from their first full-length album. Very nice. Sunjin says, I did not pay that much attention to WJSN at this time. It's definitely more into Red Velvet. No Santa says coloring book from OMG era 2, so that matches. Okay, that seems like everything's lining up here. He says we haven't gotten into the songs I really like yet. Very nice. Also, shout outs to my sister. Hello. Thanks for hanging. We are keeping it moving. We've got Kiss Me next. So let's check it out.
I know you want me. Look in my eyes. My boy. Oh, kiss me. 꿈속에서 번득해가는 나의
I like this pre-chorus.
기억을 더듬어봐 빛났던 그 눈빛 You wanna be my boyfriend Kiss me 뜨겁게 빠져봐 with me Kiss me 내가 이제 네 말은 빨리 찾으러 와 catch me 하얀바다 속에 빛나는 눈빛 한결없이 또 가까이 곁두네 그녀가 with me Kiss me 애틋한 내 눈빛 넌 빠지고 말까 Kiss me
Yeah. All right, very interesting. This was WJSN's "Kiss Me." If you're hanging out, I was trying to look up when I'm doing a lot of looking up today. I wanted to see when. Let's see. Oh wait, sorry. Let's see. When did this come out? Okay. Looks like okay, 2007. So this was very interesting. Okay, I see. Oh, July 14th of 2017. For whatever reason, again, probably my emo earbuds were going off, but the and again, maybe it's just me attributing it just dissimilarly to like the way like pop punk is, but it reminds me like more of a K-pop version of like Girlfriend by Avril Lavigne, like the way that they do it, like the stomping and the clapping, and like they were saying like this is the way that they were like enunciating things felt very very much in line with that. Obviously, again, it is not Avril Lavigne's Girlfriend, but I think there are definitely elements of it that I'm like, oh, okay, maybe they're just kind of borrowing that sort of language a little bit, which is not a bad thing. I think this was solid. Like I said, I like the real instrumentation. That like rock guitar was really cool too. Like not what I was typically expecting from them, but I think it is a nice welcome addition certainly. But it was a song. It is neither here nor there for me. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's kind of middle of the road. Like this is the type of song that I feel like for me, like if it came up on my Spotify or like came up on a playlist just to listen to, like I would click skip, but it does feel like there are it feels like there is some stuff missing in this song that I feel like could have been a little bit more nailed down, but overall I don't think it was like a bad song for it being like an ad. It looks like No Santa says ad song. So I don't know what it was an ad for, but yeah, I wasn't like upset by it. You know what I mean? Like there's plenty of other signs that I'm like, you know what I mean? Like isn't my vibe, but No Santa says make a brand called Kiss Me. Oh boy, okay. Interesting. That may not get down a few points from. No, I'm kidding. No, I thought this was okay. Like I said, nothing too crazy, nothing like out there, nothing like it feels. I guess the best way I could summarize it up in like one sentence is it feels safe. It feels very safe. You know what I mean? Like it isn't reinventing the wheel. It isn't going out of there being like it's not like a crazy song. And I think if you're thinking about it from like an advertising or branding purpose, like it can't be crazy because you're putting this on as an advert, or like, you're using this song in media, like other media products and stuff. So I understand the neutrality of it, you know what I mean? So I had no disrespect for them. Hey, listen, I hope WJSN got their bag. That's all I'm saying, so that's what I'm hoping for, because that would be only saving grace, I feel like, is if they got it, then we're good. No Santa says we're getting there, nothing else like this. Okay. But all right, cool. We're gonna keep it moving here. We've got Dreams Come True, which is next. So I'm hoping my dreams come true. We'll see what happens. Ooh.
나 있잖아 끝내줘 아찔한 상상에 빠져들고 내 스쳐가는 우리 타인인 듯 우리 물은 제 지나쳐 상상조차 싫어 너에게 나는 어디쯤 또 나에게 너는 어디쯤 분명히 이토록 짙은 호기심이 기적이 될 테니 이끌어줄 테니 다 이루어줄 테니 Trust 날 믿어줘 이 순간을 맞춰봐도 용기를 줘 나에게 꿈꾸는 마음으로 꿈꾸던 네 품으로 가 안 되면 되게 해 Trust in me Trust in you 우린 어떻게든 꿈꾸나 찾아낼게 달려갈게 나 강해져 너 때문에 난 마치 어둠 속에 빠져있는 것 같이 안 되는 건 또 안 되는 것 세상에 대박 가치가 없는 네가 없는 꿈을 꿔도 아무런 빛이 없는 너라는 세상 안에서는 바라고 있어 안 되는 건 없어 너에게 나는 이만큼 또 나에게 너는 이만큼 분명히 무심코 흘린 내 바람이 기적이 될 테니 이끌어줄 테니 다 이루어줄 테니 Trust 날 믿어줘 이 순간을 꽉
This chorus is so good.
용기를 줘 나에게 꿈꾸는 마음으로 꿈꾸던 네 품으로 가 안 되면 되게 해 Trust in me Trust in you 우린 어떻게든 꿈꾸나 찾아낼게 달려갈게 나 강해져 너 때문에 하늘 마주보고 설 수 있을까 Happy ending 속에 우리 기다리길 바래 꿈꾸는 대로 그려진 너와 나 꿈꾸는 대로 다 이뤄질 거야 꿈꾸는 대로 그려진 너와 나 꿈꾸는 대로 다 이뤄질 거야 Wow, wow. Trust 날 믿어줘 이 순간을 딱 잡아도
Ooh.
용기를 줘 나에게 꿈꾸는 마음으로 꿈꾸던 네 품으로 가 안 되면 되게 해 Trust in me
Oh, that little switch up. Nice.
우린 어떻게든 꿈꾸나 돌고 돌아갈수록 애틋해질수록 좋아 난 강해져 너 때문에 꿈꾸는 대로 다 이뤄질 거야
Very cool. All right. This was WJSN's Dreams Come True if you're hanging out. Very nice. Gaki says now we're starting to get into the songs I enjoy. Sidra Twin says this was my favorite until Unnatural released. Okay, very nice. I'll have to keep that in mind. No Santa says this is the last song with the Chinese members. They were temporarily withdrawn to do Chinese Produce 101, and that was the last we heard of them until their contracts were up in 2023. Oof. I thought this was excellent. This is probably, in terms of instrumentals so far and like musicality so far, this has been my favorite. I think this is my placeholder song for the evening. There may be a song that would beat this one, but I think this is still going to be high up in the rankings for me. I just think the instrumental is fantastic. Kind of combines a lot of the things that I love about music. It's kind of got a little bit of like R&B type feel to it, but it's also got a really strong, I would say it's got a little bit of a heavier hand into like that city pop type vibe, which is really cool. But I really enjoyed this one a lot. I think this one really resonates in terms of their musicality. I think actually as well too. I think this highlights the members really well too. Like I think they do. I think this is the type of song that I would imagine that they do very well. Again, I could say this now, and I'm sure it will be held over my head much later on. But I felt like in terms of structure, like arrangement wise, I really liked it. I feel like anytime I hear a theremin in K-pop music, there is a plethora of times I've heard theremin being used, I would expect nothing less. The theremin choice was excellent in this song. But as well as that, I really love like the more like twinkly nature of like the musicality, like the choice of like synths, like the piano, like there was a very specific like set of tones that they wanted to use in this song, and I think they did a really great job of it. As I've been saying a lot, and I'll continue to say, and I imagine even after, with the Chinese members leaving and all that sort of stuff, I still feel like they have such a strong emphasis on the ensemble level of music, and I feel like that this song feels the most apparent in terms of that styling. You could just definitely tell there was a lot of great like vocal harmonies, ad libs, like textural elements. I think they did a great job of that. I thought the rap was really cool. I like how they kind of dropped out the song a little bit and just let Exy do her thing, which is really great. I really like that pre-chorus build into the chorus. I would say the chorus, this has been my favorite chorus so far. I think the melody and the hook choice on this was super, super good, really memorable. And I think it highlights everyone really well. And then I like the final chorus a lot too. I think they did a great job of adding a lot of great ad libs, a lot of like vocal harmonies as well. I think they did I really feel like they threw the kitchen sink at it, and so I respect that. So this is great. Probably again amongst my favorites. I would be very, I feel like there are probably going to be maybe one or two other songs within WJSN's material that have a higher likelihood of knocking this one out, but I still feel like this is very much in the top three, I would argue, at least from my opinion. So very nice. The Sidgerton says, just wait. No Santa says they're all super popular in China now, though, and getting that bag. So that's fair. Hey, listen, respect. I was just glad that they are still popular and still doing shit. That's always a good thing to see. So, very nice, very nice. We are keeping it moving tonight. We have WJMK, and this is Strong. So, let's check it out.
Come and hug me now. Come and hug me now. 상상도 못했어. 기대했을걸. 영화 속 얘기야. 부러웠을걸. 늘 혼자였던 내 하루하루. 혼자만의 꿈이던 널 만나러가. 처음이야 이런 마음. Get strong한 이런 기분. 넌 상쾌하게 나를 매매매매매니. 만나기 10분 전. 딴 옷 입을걸. 머린 괜찮아. 온통 네 생각 baby. 거야 가슴 뻥 뚫리게 덜컹 난 떨리게 설레게 둘도 없이 strong하게 쿨하게 나버려 Just come and hug me now babe 꽃놀이처럼 정신 못 차리게 기다릴 이유도 없이 strong하게 그냥 입맞춰버려 Come and hug me now Here we go. 와. 뭐야 이런 느낌 뭐야 설명이 안 되지 거짓말 같은 강렬함 답답한 가슴에 버튼 누르듯 씻어버리는 미스테리한 너야 사뿐사뿐한 한 걸음씩 빠른 에디도 시원스런 바람 나를 자꾸 설레게 해 어떡해 이런 내맘 어떡해 짜릿할 거야 가슴 뻥 뚫리게 덜컹 난 떨리게 설레게 둘도 없이 strong하게 쿨하게 나버려 Just come and hug me now babe 꽃놀이처럼 정신 못 차리게 기다릴 이유도 없이 strong하게 그냥 입맞춰버려 Come and hug me now
I love the Pepsi product placement.
Come and hug me now. Come and hug me now. Come and hug me now. Whoa, 짜릿해. 가슴 뻥 뚫리게. 덜컹 난 떨리게. 설레게 둘도 없이 strong하게 쿨하게 나버려 Just come and hug me now babe 꽃놀이처럼 정신 못 차리게 기다릴 이유도 없이 strong하게 그냥 입맞춰버려 Come and hug me now
Ooh, nice.
Come and hug me now Come and hug me now Whoa, come and hug me now
Not the sound effects. My God. All right, this is WJSN and Weki Meki and their collab song "Strong." Apparently, to kill a ghost, you have to just shake a bottle of Pepsi in their face. You know, I don't make the rules. That's just how it is. No, Santa says Starship must have had some deals with PepsiCo because their other videos would lace. Yeah, probably. Jazz says the members are Luda and Sola with Weki Meki and Doyeon and Yoojung. Oh wait. Luda and Sola with Weki Meki and Doyeon and Yoojung. Okay, very nice. Thank you, Jess. Udi says, yeah, I think that just the product place is not a full on ad, though Pepsi does have the best ad songs. That's fair. I have heard a decent amount of Pepsi ad songs, and I'm genuinely like, these are good. I like these. Very interesting. Obviously, shout out to Weki Meki. We did a deep dive of Weki Meki a couple, well, actually, it's more than a couple months ago, but we have done a deep dive of Weki Meki, so go check that out if you haven't. But I thought this was solid. Obviously, knowing both groups now, getting familiarized with WJSN, and obviously delving into Weki Meki's discography, I think was really awesome. But I really like this. This is a really light song. Like, I think they do a really great job of those like major key, like really, really bright songs. And I think Weki Meki was a great choice to add in addition to that. But I thought vocally this was really solid. I will say that chorus is extremely catchy for like no good reason other than that it is catchy, which I love. I believe, and I saw it in chat here, and I'm pretty sure it is correct, but I think Uni pointed it out, but Yoojung, the rapping was awesome. I was just not, I think I had made a face saying like wow, it was kind of unexpected, but it worked out really well. And she's got she's got such a good fun rap tone that I really enjoyed her segment of the song. But overall, I think this is like a really good like package. Like genuinely, like I enjoyed listening to this a lot. I think the music video is like really funny, really cute, you know, in a goofy way. Um, but yeah, I thought this was really fun. This is a really well orchestrated song, and you could tell he put like a lot of like in terms of the production style. I think they did a great job of like really playing into both groups. I would argue their strengths. So I thought this was awesome. This was again another one that like genuinely I wouldn't have put together, but I think it worked out really well. So very nice. We got a little bit of a discrepancy here. Uni says, I prefer drinking Coke, but Pepsi brings the tunes. No Santa says, so much attitude in such a small body. I would agree. And Gungi followed up saying, Pepsi is the best cola. If you are watching this or you're in chat, let me know what you prefer, Pepsi products or Coca-Cola products. I'm curious to know what y'all think. I don't really have a preference. I think if I had to choose, I don't know. That's tough. I'm a Sprite guy. I love Sprite. Everyone's saying Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is a great choice. I feel like you would be my girlfriend loves Dr. Pepper. Ew. Sprite's delicious. Oh, I love lemon lime stuff. That's all right. Hey, whatever. Dr. Pepper is great. I said before, I'll say it again. Haritos. Yeah, Haritos is good. I love Haritos. Oh, I hate Dr. Pepper. No, okay. No, I like Sprite. Okay. Whew. I was going to say. Udi says orange vanilla Coke is the GOAT. Is that the new one? I was like, maybe I have to get this one with sugar in it because I got the zero sugar one and it was not that good. Sonja says Haritos for the win. I agree. Haritos is so good. Now I want a Harito, but very nice, very nice. No Santa says the zero tasted mostly the same. Oh, okay. Well, oof. I think I really like Manzanita Soul. Ooh, Manzanita Soul. Very nice. Uni says they used to have it, but then it went away, and now it seems like we're back with a slightly different name. Crush and Sunkiss hits. Yeah, agreed. Yeah. Very nice. All right. Cool. We love it. I love the soda conversation. I don't really drink as much soda as I used to, but every once in a while it just hits, you know. So Sarah said, wait. I was gonna say Baja Blast. Oh, the GOAT. I love Baja Blast. That's underrated. Agreed. That is a Pepsi product too, so you might be Team Pepsi, Sarah. Anyway, very cool. Let me know what your favorite soda is in the comments if you are watching this and you've made it this far. But anyway, we have another WJSN song. This one is Save Me, Save You. So let's check it out. Ooh, first win. Oh, I love that piano melody in that. Okay. Ooh.
있어 네 맘속 깊은 곳 아픈 기억은 down the wall 감싸 안아줄게 이제 말해줄래 너 내 맘을 두드린 떨림과 애틋한 너의 미소 익숙한 걸까 왠지 너와 나 이렇게
Ooh, a little bit of breakdown. Ooh, okay.
부탁해 너에게 그래줄래 알고 싶어 그래 숨기려 하지마 너의 편이 돼줄게 목소리 따라 너의 호흡을 따라 다 전해져 어떤 아픔 어떤 슬픔 내게 말해줘 어서 말해줘 Tell me 그래 우린 이렇게 가까워져 조금 내게 말해줘 감싸 안고서 Say you 너와 나의 귓가에 맴도는 말 Save me 같이 채워가면 돼 하나하나 예쁘게 너와 내가 함께 작은 바람에 나 뺏기지 않게 작은 바람에 맘 깊이 다닿게 간절하니까 달고 싶은 이 밤 내가 들려 약속해 이제 우리 사이에 벽은 안 멀어질게 더 멀어지지 않게 다가갈게 너를 잘 알아 느낄 수 있으니까 다 전해지니까 부탁해 너에게 그래줄래 알고 싶어 알고 싶어 하지마 너의 편이 돼줄게 목소리 따라 너의 호흡을 전해지니까 우리 서로 흘렸던 시간까지 너를 잘 알아 느낄 수 있으니까
Was it all a dream? All right. Well, this was WJSN Save Me, Save You if you're hanging out. Thanks for hanging. I like this one as well. It looks like No says first win with this song, very nice. And then it says, "Yay, they got their phones back." Very nice. Gungi says another good one, and Sarah says cute and creepy. Nice. Yeah, I thought this was solid. I definitely enjoyed this one a lot. I could imagine this one again being potentially a favorite. A favorite title track. And if this is one of your favorite title tracks, awesome. I feel like you have great taste. This one was also really good. I think this one just, if I am mapping this out in my head correctly, I feel like this one might be either just barely in my favorite, like top 5, or it is very close to like my favorite songs, like very up there. Just because I think melody wise, it's kind of got a familiar melody to it. I think a lot of I feel like a lot of the musicality that K-pop groups use, like I feel like they use a very similar like tones and like melody structure sometimes, and maybe it's just the familiarity of knowing that, or like I know sometimes they base it off of like like old classical pieces, and this song feels very like especially melody wise feels very like classical wise, like, and I think a lot of it has to do with just like, again, the vocal melody choices, but then as well as that, I think the way that quarterly structured, I feel like also pulls from that sort of vein as well. So maybe that's where I'm pulling that familiarity from for this song. But I think he's great. It works out really well. I love, again, that ensemble vocals as well. I think they did a really great job. I think they do a really great job of bringing out the vocals and having, again, more polish and more like emphasis on knowing that, again, this is a larger group and you being able to utilize everyone well. I think ensemble vocals really do a great job of that. And then as well as that kind of sprinkling in like, vocals in a more prominent way, I think is always really fun. I think the chorus of this song was really excellent. I love, again, the melody choice on that. I think they do a fantastic job of like that descending, like a little bit minor key, like melody choice. I thought that was really nice. It kind of gives that sort of whimsy or like waltzy sort of feel to it, which I appreciate. As well as that, I thought the rap section was like, in terms of energy, I think fit the song really well. Like it didn't really require a more aggressive like rap section, and I really like that. And then I do appreciate that they also used XC as well in that bridge section. It didn't just feel like one specific part of the song that she was in. Like they broke her off into two different parts, so I really appreciate that a ton. As well as that, I think the music video was shot really beautifully as well. I think they did a great job with like the editing, like the way that they formate in terms of like their choreography is also really cool too. I think they do some really cool, especially like some of the ways that they shot like some of the dance, like some of the choreo sections in this MV was really incredible. So kudos to their team for putting that together. But yeah, overall, I think this one is definitely high up on my list. I'll have to see by the end of it to see where it actually sits, but I feel like it's got to be pretty up there for me in terms of favorites. I just was vibing out. It was a good time overall. So we love to see it. But Nozana says, does this mini album has my favorite B-side too, which is Yeah. So very nice. Biscuit says, SS groups used to not be allowed to have cell phones before their first win, but WJSN did have a secret ones dug a hole in their front lawn area and would hide their phones in a bag in the hole or in wet tissue packets. Oh my god. That's nuts. The things that K groups do now. Oh, well, at the time. I hope they're not being treated like that now, but that's, oh man. Oh, it's, oh. They had to go around and take pictures with a big old iPad. Dude, he says hashtag prison life. I can just see them. I can just see them in the middle of the night, like digging out a hole with a fucking plastic spoon. They're like, we gotta get the phone out. We gotta get the phone out. I gotta see what's going on. That's crazy. Anyway, I'm glad they're not doing that now. But besides the point, we are moving on. The next one we have is a very interesting one. This is WJSN, and they did a collaboration with Disney. It's a good time. I did see, I saw Kaylee and I saw Kaylee and they're saying they're having a commentary on adding this song. So I'm curious. I'm curious about this song, but Kaylee says, Brandon, try to guess who Mickey, the guy rapping, is. Oof. Okay, let's check it out. I'm so confused.
뭔가 시작될 것 같은 색다른 feel 벌써부터 심장이 막 뛰는 느낌
신나는 이 vibe 여길 봐 I'm next 즐길 준비됐어 고민 따윈 passing
시간이 없어 ready
다들 모여봐 hurry
모두가 기다려온 party
걱정 말고 와 fit it
이 음악 속에 날 초대한 멋진 rhythm 설렘 속의 환상처럼 시작된 꿈
반짝이는 눈빛 선명한 눈빛 순수하게 맘속 깊숙이 우리게 원해 Can't wait 가슴 뛰는 느낌 하루 이 느낌 Let me hear you say 우리 모두 M-I-C-K-E-Y M-O-U-S-E Hey come on everybody 뛰어올라 끝 이 순간 이 음악을 따라 dance all night 끝 완나 세상이 yeah 깜짝 놀라게 yeah 다 같이 yeah 완전 신나게 yeah 이 지구를 뒤집어봐 밤이 새도록 즐기는 건 어때서 널 위로
Let's party let's party let's party 누가 뭐래도 멈출 수 없는 건 우리 필대로
Got a feeling 이 밤이 가기 전에
맘껏 놀아볼까 즐겨 이 분위기
I got a feeling 셀 수 없는 시간 속에 잊었던 진짜 날 깨워
함께해 영원히
반짝이는 눈빛 선명한 눈빛 순수하게 맘속 깊숙이
I guess it would be a bad time to do my Mickey impression. The song is good. I'm not gonna lie, it was catchy. All right, this is WJSN and their collaboration with Mickey. It's a good time if you're hanging out. Um, yeah, I was gonna say, why is this song a banger? This is good. No saying this is they had a music bank stage for this song, and Mickey has his own fan. Ah, that's awesome. I think this is. Oh God, man, that is. Yeah. Listen, my favorite member of WJSN is Mickey Mouse. So, he is from a group you know. Oof. I remember the fan. I'll have to watch. You'll have to send me a link. Y'all have to send me a link for the Mickey fan cam. I'm so curious how that. It just seems wild. Oh man, I want to go off gut instinct. Um, God, man, it kind of Brandon be like so many groups, so many choices. Yeah, I was gonna say we've had a plethora of groups that does not narrow it down for me. I'm gonna go out on a limb. My guess is that it kind of sounded like Jungkook, but I'm not sure. Brandon's here. Here's a hint. MNA. That still doesn't. A man. I was like MNA. I don't know who the fuck that is. I know it was a group, if I'm being honest. So I genuinely have no clue. Miss Andrew. Nah, it's all right. You're all good. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled program. It's a Think Starship boy group. Oh God. Now I gotta look up the pantheon of Starship boy groups now. God. Boy groups. Oh, it's Gravity? I was gonna say no Jungkook, although he did rap in. Oh, it's Seremin from Gravity, huh? Serum. I would have never guessed that, being honest. It does. I know Jungkook did rapping, and I thought for whatever reason my brain went back to that. That's cool though. Good for him. Now he's Mickey Mouse. He would be forever known to me. Now, Serum and Mickey Mouse. Those two brains will those two thought processes in my brain will connect. But that's awesome. Congrats to him. That's very sick. It's okay, but if you want to know Serum, you know that tone anywhere. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Um, that was cool. Like I said, this is a banger. I'll die on this hill. This song was good. I would gladly listen to the song again. Like so much fun, very light energy. Like feels very like on point. Like I genuinely I'm genuinely was shocked at how good this was. Not to say that like it was bad. Not to say that there is a potential for it to be bad, but I genuinely like wow, this is really good. This was like genuinely like actually good. So very nice, very nice. Let's see. What about the Mickey? Oh man. Okay. I guess I could talk like this a little bit, but that's like my slight. I feel like I'll get demonetized, and Mickey's goons will be coming after me. So, you didn't hear from me. My name is not on the screen as you can see at the bottom. Disney, don't come after me, please. Thank you. I have to survive. So, but hey, listen, if you wanna, if you're missing a Mickey voice actor, go in those DMs. Mickey. I was gonna say, oh my god, the dogs, yeah, Pluto, Max, Goofy. I know. I'm just imagining just a beam of light coming through my room. God. Anyway. Very nice, very nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I've been actually. I'll give a funny tidbit. So I used to like, if my shout outs to my mom, she's so nice. I remember when I first found out that I could like do some vocal impressions. I remember I sent her a voice. I called her and left her a voicemail as Mickey. So I think she still has it saved in her phone. I'm pretty sure. So that will forever be to unlocked memory for me. So I always think very fondly about Disney stuff. But very nice, very nice. Someone just says Meatball will protect me. He will not. In fact, he'll be like, you know what? Listen, I did what I could. It was a good run. So, oh god, yeah, I was gonna say some vocal impressions. Yeah, that was really the only one that I would argue that I'm good at. But I can do some quips. But anyway, besides the point, we are gonna keep it moving here. The next one we have is another WJSN song, and this is La La Love. So let's check it out.
Everything happened in a flash. It bloomed in my heart. I cut it loud. 반짝 불빛이 반짝 두 눈을 깜빡 내 앞에 너 서 있어 찰칵 또 한 번 찰칵 지금 그대로의 널 담겠어 아무 준비 없이 널 좋아해도 될까 나 그래도 될까 어렵게 생각 말까 넌 예고도 없이 벌써 내게 왔어 나를 흔들어 잔잔했던 맘이 울려 Love 이 순간을 가둘래 Stay 찰나를 담은 frame
오.
그 안에 영원해 너무 아름다워 Stay 날 향한 시선 Stay 지금 내 맘속에 담긴
Yo, this chorus is good.
작은 바람 어떤 장난처럼 또 한순간에 차오른 너 그냥 이대로 stay 조금의 차이도 no 달이 마음처럼 차오르는 밤 날 안고 데려가 놀라워 너의 웃음 한 번에 너의 손짓 한 번에 난 예고도 없이 벌써 내게 왔어 나를 흔들어 깜깜했던 맘을 비춰 내 두 손에 담을래 Stay 깨지지 않을 frame Forever 그 안은 영원해 너무 아름다워
That pre-chorus is so interesting.
Everything happened in a flash. It bloomed in my heart. I cut it loud.
Ooh. All right. Very nice. This was WJSN's La La Love. man, this is also really good. Oh man, I feel like now we're getting into the good. We're getting the meat and potatoes, and I'm about this. Like I feel like I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the good energy. I thought this was also really excellent. This is very interesting. I think thus far, I think production wise, I know I've said that their songs have kind of kept to a similar vibe, like, and I think the Citra Twin actually mentioned it in chat, but like how they kind of keep a similar tone or like a similar sort of vibe. I felt like this one felt like a switch up, but it also kind of reminds me a lot of maybe like the things that I would expect from like their older material. Like I could kind of not T for T like say that exactly how it's supposed to be for this song, but like that one section in the pre-chorus where they have like that dropout and they obviously have like that 808 push. It reminded me a lot of Catch Me and like the way that they utilize like that 808. I thought that was really interesting. I don't know if that was necessarily like a musical callback or not, but I do really like that. And I think like I love when artists are able to kind of call back on older material in that capacity. So if that is the case, that's really cool. If it just is unintentional and just, obviously feels very evocative of previous material, I think that's a really cool perspective choice on that. So I definitely love the pre-chorus. I think that was like one of the more interesting parts of the song, but just like really made itself apparent and stood out. So I like that. I love that melody in the chorus. I think their chorus game has been really, really good. Like I genuinely have enjoyed a majority, if not like a large entirety of their chorus structure. I think they've really got a knack for that. I thought vocally this was also really great. There are a couple members I wanted to give a shout outs to. Obviously, I really like Xy's verse, but there is one particular member, and I'll see if I can find her. Whoever this member is, she's got chef's kiss. She's got a great voice. I really do like her tone. I think this section in the bridge was also really incredible to lead off, and that final chorus I thought was super, super solid. I also liked this too, that they kind of like gave you a little bit of like a nice like ending. Like obviously it gave you a cool intro, but I also like that they kind of again gave a nice like intro part of the song is like a mirror image of that of the outro, and I love that. I think that is a really nice callback to the beginning of the song. So I love when they do that, but yeah, I thought this was really good. It looks like Yeonjung is the person that I again keep referencing in terms of liking. So I feel like that's probably my bias for the group, and also I think it was a previous member of I, if I remember in chat correctly. So very nice. Yeah, this was awesome. This is definitely like, to me, I feel like this is an underrated one. I don't know how popular this one is in terms of the WJSN like title tracks, but I enjoy this one a lot. I think I'll go back and listen to this release just because I love the title track. So I feel like a lot of the times when we go through these deep dives, I always try to really like, if I really, 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 really love the title track, I will go and listen to the actual release. So I feel like this one is one of those ones that's high up there for me. I just like the structure. I love the arrangement. And I think like, again, it plays off of their strengths of like having like really great melody choice, but also at the same point, I think they did something a little bit different that isn't what you would, I guess, associate WJSN with entirely. Obviously it does have the WJSN bones, but I feel like melodically it was definitely different. I think they did some stuff that's a little bit, a little off the beaten path. So I like that. Very nice. We are keeping it moving. We have another WJSN song, and this is Boogie Up. So let's check it out.
오늘이 마치 딱 두근두근데 기분이 좋아 이 얘긴 뭐지 딱 뜨거운데 Say nothing 저 달달한 바람을 맞자 Oh yeah 놀라운 기분이 적감한 하나만 이 트랙을 한 번 더 우리들이 어떻게 할까 간단해 따라해봐봐 이렇게 Hey shake that boogie up shake that boogie up 생각하지 마 shake it up 좀 더 신나게 turn it up Make your body boom make your body boom boom 마지막 지금만 완전히 느낌 왔잖아 찾지마 끊어봐 이 노래 완전 좋잖아 숨 막히잖아 막 떨리잖아 확 끌리잖아 그래 지금 make me fly Boogie boogie up Say nothing say nothing 하늘을 나는 느낌 like butterfly 움직여 몸이 마치 알 수 없는 새로운 세계 그곳은 너와 나 Now everybody dance so nice Boogie boogie up Say nothing say nothing Just like it 지금의 느낌이 좋아 날 따라줘봐 영혼이 달릴 때까지 Boogie boogie 흔들어 올라야 돼 Say nothing say nothing Boogie boogie up
All right. This is WJSN's Boogie Up. If you're hanging out, thanks for hanging for the deep dive. Listen, I am never going to complain about a summer song. I love a good summer song, and I feel like this one actually I would say is probably amongst my favorite summer songs. Like it doesn't like I like that there is I was gonna say there is Doubletree. Yeah, there's a Doubletree right here. Oh my god, that's great. I do feel like to me this like again isn't going crazy. This isn't going out there and doing a bunch of crazy musical things. I think it is very true to what it is, and a lot of I think groups are doing have to do at least I feel like one summer song. But I thought this was really great. I think, like I said, probably one of my probably amongst my favorite summer songs that we've heard doing this so far. I just really like their vibe. I think their artistry really has that sort of like upbeat summer vibe to it, and I feel like they really play into that strength super well. The instrumental's fun too. I really like it a lot. I will say, as like maybe just again because I have literally been beaten to death by my girlfriend listening to Baby Monster a ton. I can't help but think every time they say Boogie Up, I can't help but think of Batter Up by Baby Monster. And I obviously know that Boogie Up came before Batter Up, but like I feel like you can intertwine either one of those words and the melody is parallel. So I feel like my brain just automatically inserts Batter Up where they're saying Boogie Up instead. So that was a hill I will die on, a cross I will bear probably. So, but I just think that shit's so funny that kills me. So, but other than that, I enjoyed the song. I like this a lot. This is great. And No Santa said, "Get that bag, I guess." Yeah. Hey, listen, if you got Marriott money, you live in. So, but yeah, I thought this was very good. I also liked a lot of the like again that like strong like electronic elements to the song, very like club energy, and I feel like that works really well for like summer songs. So yeah, overall, I thought this was like, is this one of those ones that I'm gonna be like, holy shit, like this is the best WJSN song I've heard tonight? Probably not, but like it gets the job done. So. Big vibes. So very nice. We're keeping it moving here. The next one we have is another WJSN song, and this one is As You Wish. So let's check it out.
말을 꺼내줘 네가 바라는 건 위에 말해줘 둘만에서 너를 비춰 이루리다 봄블라탈라타 널 피우리다 내 맘에 약속해 이 순간 영원해 이대로 너를 향해 빛을 내 이렇게 네가 바라는 대로 꿈꿔왔던 그대로 전부 보여줄게 whenever whatever 이제 내 곁에만 머물러줘 지금처럼 나를 바라봐줘 언제나 우리 함께 할 거야 별해는 아름다운 이 밤 조금씩 물들어가 벅차올라 이루어지길 너의 소원 난 나에게 말해 들어줄게 거친 바람 내도 흔들리지 않아 손잡아 이루리 이루리라 이루리 이루리라 모두 다 이뤄질 거야 나를 느껴봐 우린 원해 완벽 어두운 밤 속에서는 빛을 찾을 거야 이루리 이루리라 두 번 다시는 오지 않아 다른 세계로 너를 던져 더는 멍설이지만 매번 너의 맘을 내게 보여줘 나를 믿고 저 하늘 위로 날아올라 이루리 이루리라 또 다른 세계로 나를 느껴봐 우린 원해 완벽 어두운 밤 속에서는 빛을 찾을 거야 이루리 이루리라 너에게 보여줄게 이루리라 어서 와 우리만의 세계 이루리라 우리 언제나 변치 않기 이루리라 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 이루리 이루리라
All right, very nice. This is WJSN As You Wish. If you're hanging out, thanks for hanging. Um, very nice. Let's see. Sarah says, "Is it New Year's? Cause it's As You Wish time." Cookie says, "I love this song. It's my favorite song by them." Ooh, okay. The Stitcher Twin says this one is a really popular. Nasty Patty 1 still charts #1 every year. Ooh, okay, didn't know that. Thanks for hanging out, Nasty Patty. Uni says definitely one of my favorites. And this chorus is just too good. I do really love the chorus of the song. I thought this was very good. Like, I'm curious to know why everyone says it comes around. It charts every New Year because I was thinking maybe it came out like December. Maybe that might be the reason why. I'm curious why it is synonymous with New Year's. Maybe is it the fireworks? I don't know. But I thought this was very good. I love the chorus. I think the melody choice was also really good. I think that's what I've noticed a lot about. I would say this maybe middle to end run of the Lanterns. Okay, that's true. It feels very like. Are we talking about like like U.S. New Year's or like like Chinese New Year? Because I feel like that's a different time frame. But I don't want to get into the weeds of it all. But anyway, I feel like what I've noticed about WJSN is I feel like a lot of their choices in terms of melody are always really on point. I genuinely feel like they have a great basis on which to build off of, and I think a lot of their members understand really good like melody choices. So I love the way that they're able to kind of build off the song and like really like again expand upon it that much more so. As well as that, I do appreciate kind of like the more subtle approach in the verses. I think is a nice change of pace. Like the instrumental, I feel like isn't as in your face, and I like that. I think like it allows you to really pick out more of those nuances of the vocals a little bit more. So I appreciate the tonality difference. But I feel like this one is definitely more so like the powerhouse vocalists within WJSN. I feel like they shown a lot more in this song specifically. So I really enjoyed that a lot. I also really enjoyed whoever this member is. I really enjoyed the vocal styles as well. I think I thought she had a really great section in this bridge. And then I obviously again will give my praise to Yeonjung, I feel like she's also really great too. She's the one. Okay. Dawon. Okay, very nice. Thank you. Thank you, Nasty Patty and No Santa. She sounded incredible. I was genuinely like, I feel like I feel like I have people that I already like within WJSN, but I'm always down to like again try to differentiate and kind of grow, and learn about different members. I feel like it's always really important to include that. So really like that a lot. But yeah, overall, definitely a really, really phenomenal track. Another really great catchy melody, and I think definitely hits. So Sarah says, it's like about making a wish for the new year, like the belief that the first song you listen to will determine your fate. The song is hopeful and wishing only good things to happen to you. Oh, that's very nice. I like that actually. I didn't know that there was so much background on that. I appreciate the commentary. He says some nice vocal chops in there for sure. I would agree. So very nice, very nice. Yeah, this is definitely super solid. So keeping it moving. The next one we have on the playlist is Butterfly. So let's keep it going.
까칠 한 말투에 차가운 무표정이 도도하고 때론 낯설대 보이는 게 전부가 아닌데 oh no 거울에 비친 내가 어색해 난 아직 그대로인데 어느새 이렇게 된 걸까 언제부턴가 자꾸 불안해 나만 멈춘 것 같아 걱정만 늘어가 왜 나는 색깔이 빛나게 좀 더 짙어지게
Games for you now. I was gonna say.
해지고 싶어 이제 날 묶어줄래 좀 더 자유롭게 진짜 날 찾을래 날아 like butterfly 화려하진 않아도 자유로워 Fly like butterfly 조금 다쳐도 괜찮아 더 높이 날 거니까 Like a butterfly yeah 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 Whoa. Like a butterfly yeah yeah Fly fly like a butterfly 별게 다 궁금했던 그때 꿈만했던 어릴 적 그때 나랑 저 별들을 휘젓고 fly 숨을 들이쉬어 bow high velvet 하늘 we set me free 더 멀리 날아갈래 나는 색깔이 빛나게 좀 더 짙어지게 때로는 나도 화려해지고 싶어 이제 날 묶어줄래 좀 더 자유롭게 진짜 날 찾을래 날아 like butterfly 화려하진 않아도 자유로워 Fly like butterfly 조금 다쳐도 괜찮아 더 높이 날 거니까 Like a butterfly yeah 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 Whoa. Like a butterfly yeah yeah Fly like a butterfly 빛나는 것들은 시간이 갈수록 파래지는 걸까 난 이 반짝이는 지금을 후회 없이 보낼 수 있을까 날아 like butterfly 화려하진 않아도 자유로워 Fly like butterfly 조금 다쳐도 괜찮아 더 높이 날 거니까 Like a butterfly yeah 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 Whoa. Like a butterfly yeah yeah Fly like a butterfly
All right, very nice. This was WJSN's Butterfly. Very nice, very nice. No Santa's names for you now. I did like that. I hope I hope honestly more groups take a page out of that book and do that for captions, but I know it probably takes a lot of time, and Lord knows I'm sure they probably put money in somewhere else. But I thought this was very good. Melody, again, I feel like I'm beating a dead horse with my commentary, but like I really like their thought process on melody. I think I think a lot of their stylistic approaches really is tethered on how good the hook is, and I think that genuinely the songs that we've kind of listened to within this like middle span have all been like so good, like vocally, that I'm like, damn, like the melodies are really on point. So I really love that. I think they do a fantastic job, not only I think in this song, but I think in a lot of the songs that we listened to previously. Um, I really like the chorus. The chorus was really fun. I like the hook on that as well. But I also like that I got to really kind of nitpick each. I like that I get to again. I like that I get to notate or pick out different members. The captions definitely help a lot because I feel like I'm such a like visual learner that like seeing someone's name and like obviously seeing who's singing that part of the song I think is the association I like to draw to. So I definitely like that a ton. But I really like this. I think to me the members that stood out to me a ton. I really enjoyed Subin, especially in that bridge section. And I'm pretty sure she was with Da Young. I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check. Yeah, Da Young. Okay, very nice. I feel like that section was super nice. I like the more like softer palette that they use. I also noticed that their vocals are more in the treble space. Like they obviously can get to the higher register at a much easier pace because their vocals are already like high already as it is. So I think that does help out, and I think especially in that bridge, and I'm almost positive that Subin was doing the Subin was, I believe, doing the ad libs in closer to the end of the song, but it was just so good, and it definitely makes me appreciate WJSN more. Not that I felt like prior songs that I was like, oh yeah, like obviously I was giving praise to the members that I am familiar with, but I thought this was very good. Like I genuinely like each passing one, I was like, it does make things a lot more easier to kind of place people at, and like, again, I'm such a visual person that it's like when I see that person, I hear what type of vocal qualities that they have. I think it makes me appreciate them a little bit more than I feel like if you just gave me like, and that's kind of why I like some of the lyric videos that have obviously each member. It's the name association thing, So I feel like this one was a not introduction, but it was a good thing to have in the song because now I know who's singing what. And so that helps me kind of hopefully pick out more of those nuances the further we get along in this WJSN playlist. But very solid. I like this a lot. Kudos to WJSN for another really great song. So, no, say this is Yeonjung does not look like a maknae, and then she still eats up every song like that. I'm not trying to be messy. Biscuit says for a long time I was thinking Urim was the maknae, and that's when No Santa said same. Also they're very short, like 5'2", 5'4". I'm not tall, and I towered over them when I met them. I was gonna say I would also be towering over them as well too. So I get it. And then Son just says, I agree. Captions are super useful. Hopefully, again, more companies do that because I feel like it would show more love to every member. So we love to see it. But anyway, we are keeping it moving. The next one is Let Me In. So let's check it out. And we are back to no captions.
실수인 척 컷컷
Ooh, nice.
싫은 말에 can we talk 오늘도 어제보다 조금 더 빛나게 내겐 난 그랬으면 좋겠다고 너를 향해 뻗어보는 내까지 Let me in 들여보내줘 너의 세계로 이미 하늘 들였어 너의 세계로 난 비어도 완벽하게 날 채워 내 향기롭게 Oh 나에게로 let me in 끝내줄게 너의 garden 빛나게 빛나게 채워줄게 너의 맘을 벅차게 뻑뻑하게 여기저기 colorful 기대해 기대해 나에게로 let me in Let me
Guys, remember hashtag eat. Remember that. Chat hashtag eat.
마음을 열 나 지금 달려갈 테니 사랑할 수밖에 없게 널 쉽게 포기 안 할래 이끌릴 수밖에 없게 지지 않을게 널 위해 내게로 let me in Let me in 내게로 let me in Let me in
Aw. All right. This was WJSN's Let Me In. Let's see what we got here. No Santa says universe song. Not promoted and underrated to me. Very nice. Sarah says they said you get one. I was gonna say. And then Kaylee says to be fair, this one is a 1-K MV, so they're the problem this time. Well, yeah, that is true. And then No Santa says like Shark from Oh My Girl you listen to. Yes, I do remember Shark. That was good. I like that one. And then Biscuit says, so many good universe songs. They should have actually been promoted, and Jazz upvoted that. So, very nice. I feel like very similarly, like, again, I don't know I know obviously I have some familiarity with the universe songs and stuff, but like, it just seems like this is so well written. Like, isn't like, the inherentness of the song feels like, again, the major keys that like I feel like WJSN does well. I think that this also holds very true with this song. I liked a lot of the melody choice. I think the chorus was also really phenomenal in this track. Again, they to me at least are the chorus queens right now, so I've been enjoying a lot of their choruses. But this one was just like fun. Like this screams, to, at least in my opinion, this screams very much like WJSN's like energy. You know what I mean? It does. Like, I don't know if they went to the same production team for this song, but like it just is incredibly well written. I think the melody choice is really cool. I like how each member kind of got their own little moment in the sun. I think that's always really incredible. But yeah, it's got a good flow. The rap section was solid. Like, there was a lot of great melody, is like moments for you to sing along to, which I think is also really nice too. You know, I just think this is a very extremely well-rounded song, and like, again, for the songs for a song like this to not get that type of promotion is upsetting, obviously in hindsight, but also like I feel like it's so upsetting because it's just, again, a really well orchestrated song, and like you would want people to listen to it because it just, again, is just like incredibly well written. You know, at least from my perspective, I'm always looking for well written songs, and I feel like I would add this song to my catalog. So very nice. Very nice. Another, again, we're continuing on. These WJSN songs have been really fantastic as of what we listen to right now. So very nice. We are keeping the ball moving again. We have Humph, and I think this is Chokokome. This is the first song, because I have listened to, obviously, Super Yuppers. So I'm excited. So let's listen to some more Chokokome. I love that horn section.
한 번 더 잡아주길 바랬었는데 가라고 가버리는 눈치가 없는 너 때때로 언어의 뜻은 두 개인데 아직도 몰랐겠니 삐졌어 엄마마 아니 잠깐만 달콤한 사과를 받아줄래 한입 베어물면 웃을래 흠칫뿡냐 흠칫뿡냐 나 완전 삐졌는데 흠칫뿡냐 흠칫뿡냐 그래도 나쁘냐 흠칫뿡냐 아직도 삐졌는데 흠칫뿡냐 내게로 돌아와 어깨가 몰리기는 척 받아줄래 나를 안아줄래 한 번 더 날 많이 좋아해서 그래 난 어린아이 전부나 어서 나를 받아줘 babe 내 삐지기 전에 흠칫뿡냐 나 완전 삐졌는데 흠칫뿡냐 그래도 나쁘냐 흠칫뿡냐 아직도 삐졌는데 흠칫뿡냐 내게로 돌아와 어깨가
All right. This is WJSN's subunit Chokokome, and this is if you're hanging out tonight. Thanks for hanging. Like I said, my only preface to Chokokome is Super Yuppers, and if you missed out on me checking that out, that was for a whole nother stream. Again, eventually I'll post those videos when I have the time to, but I feel like for Chokokome, just as a collective, and again, I could probably speak for Super Yuppers again a little bit in detail once we get to it, but there is something about campy songs that I genuinely understand now. That I feel like maybe prior that I didn't really get, like when I see like just insane clips or like really like campy songs, I'm like, I don't know. But like, I really enjoyed this. I like, there's something about it that like, I feel like maybe is like, I don't know, like for people who are unfamiliar with it, I guess, it could be off-putting, but I kind of like it. I think there is something about like, there's something about these songs that just beat you into submission in some weird metaphorical way that you're just like, they're almost like overtly, like, I feel like they're overtly just campy to the point where like you have nothing else to, like, you have to accept it, right? And I think once you actually like pass the threshold of acceptance for these songs, then it's just like, oh wow, I can just enjoy this song for how it is, right? And I think that's kind of what I appreciate about like K-pop as a collective. I appreciate that they are unwavering in the sense of like, if we're gonna make a campy song, we're fucking making a campy song. You know what I mean? And so I as as someone who makes music part-time and like obviously has talked about music for the good part of almost a decade, I think it's always really awesome to just see how it always is impressive for me to see how like songs like this people love, right? And so it's really, really, really interesting, and like obviously has this sort of memorability, because I was watching chat as I was listening to the song, and it was just like everyone's like, oh, I love this song, I love this song, I love this song, I don't care how campy it is. And it's like, in any other circumstance you feel like that wouldn't be generally accepted, and so it's interesting to see that. So I love that. I love the camp. I'm fully on board with some Chokokome, so I appreciate this. So Very nice. Brandon's favorite songs. I feel like to me, I feel like I don't, like I said, I haven't been as jaded about it maybe, but like it is really interesting to see how level, like again, to see how people write and how, like again, how much this like these types of songs hit people, right? Or have this sort of memorability that like I feel like sticks around for people. You know, it's really cool to see. So I love it. I'm all for it. So no say that says bringing back the orange caramel vibes. Very nice. Claire says so camp. And it says, do you all remember the twins on Girls Planet who used this song as their audition song? Iconic. Very nice, very nice. I'll have to check the clip out in Discord. Nasty Patty one says the camp goes so hard it comes back around to being good. I was gonna say it's the what was it, the 5 stages of grief, right? So maybe it's just the camp works in mysterious ways as I would put it. So very nice, very nice. We are keeping the WJSN train a moving. The next one we have is Unnatural, which I feel like is one that I've been waiting on all night. So let's check it out.
자꾸 신경 쓰이게 어색해는 모든 행동 하나하나가 그슬에 건넨 인사도 입가에 걸린 미소도 모두 Oh no, oh what should I do 있어 무심하게 한 말을 지나가는 척 같지는 하지만 사실은 싫은 말야 지긋지긋 나 I know Baby I don't really know what to do How can I breathe 난 숨 쉬는 법을 잊은 듯 Holding my breath 숨이 막힌 난 모두 out of my control I'm unnatural No really unnatural way 네 앞에 나서면 또 삐그덕대고 난 말 안 들어 이런 내 모습 원래 널 이런 들어 No really unnatural way Yeah 그래 너는 나답지 못하게 해 Virtually 기대와 불안해가 더 날 적당히 미치게 You got me like oh 냉정함을 유지해 때로보다 안 되잖아 자연스런 태도 멍청한 걸 Dripping 걸 뭘 더 No way 있어 무심하게 한 말을 지나가는 척 같지는 하지만 사실은 싫은 말야 지긋지긋 나 I know Baby I don't really know what to do How can I breathe 난 숨 쉬는 법을 잊은 듯 Holding my breath
I love that pre-chorus. That bass riff is so tight. Love the ensemble vocals. Ooh, wow. That was awesome. All right. This was WJSN's Unnatural. Listen, chat, you were correct. This has got to be one of the... This is 100% one of their best songs. Title tracks, at least. I wouldn't say best songs, but I will say... Kogi says, you know, Brandon loves a song when he acts like he's playing an instrument. That's fair. Normally, it's the air drums, you know. I listen, if you see me out in public and I'm driving, you best believe I'm air drumming all the time. Um, but I love this. This was great. Again, I feel like Gungi probably would know me best considering they've gotten 200,000 channel points in like under 2 years, which is wild. Anyway, besides the point. I thought this was great. I really think the musicality of this one was really fun. I love the bass on this song. I think they did a fantastic job. Like it's got this interesting sort of like under a year for this one, but I feel like it has such an interesting sort of like stutter pattern, especially in the pre-chorus section. I thought like it lines up so well rhythmically that I really appreciate it a ton. And then just like the way it kind of influences the rest of the song, I think it's really nice. I think we did agree on Kaylee and I agreed on that like mini anti drop in there in that pre-chorus section. So good. I love it. It just feels so unnatural, but like shakes up the song in a really well like rounded way that like I think really works with their styling. That chorus is also really phenomenal. The first chorus I was like a little unsure of, but like once we got into that second chorus, I like, damn, this is really good. And then once we got into that final chorus, I was like, holy shit, this is awesome. I will say that Yeonjung was insane in that like vocal pop-up section in the bridge. That was crazy. She was really like hammering it home vocally that I really appreciate. I also really enjoyed Subin's vocals. I think she's got, again, such a unique like high range tone that I feel like sticks out a ton in this song. So I really like that a lot. And then obviously got to give a shout out to Exy. I feel like she did a great job with like the rap verse in the song. I think she's got such a commanding, like obviously being the leader of the group, it just has like such a commanding like rap tone that I really like. And I think she knows like how it's supposed to fit within the song. And so I really appreciate that a ton. So is this one of my favorite of tonight? It's very close. I feel like I gotta run through the rest of the songs, but I feel like mentally, I feel like I could place them. So we'll come back at the end of this. We'll place them. But Sonja says, this is my favorite so far. Very nice. And then Nasty Patty says, I think that this is my favorite full group title track. Ooh, okay. And then Gunky says, this is one of their best songs. My second favorite. And then Nosan says, Subin, my little nipple baby. Very nice. All right, this is WJSN's The Black, and this is Easy. So let's check it out.
조용히 내 손짓는 듯한 애까지 like this, like that. 지금 너와 내게 쏟아지는 눈빛 like it, like that. Baby 천천히, you don't need hurry. 다 보란 듯이 I'll take you honey. It's so
So good. All right. This was WJSN's The Black and their song Easy, if you're hanging out. Yeah, this song's great. Listen, I am a sucker for a funky bass riff, and this one again has a funky bass riff, and you best believe I'm gonna enjoy this one as well. I just think it's got, like, if I could describe this song in one adjective, I feel like it is effortless. There is something about this song that just feels so smooth. Like, from the choreography, from the vocal delivery, from the rapping, it just feels very effortless and it's so easy. You know what I mean? And so I think that that's why I like it. You know what I mean? It doesn't require the, I feel like some songs require brain power, right? Especially some of the, like, I would say, I'll give an example, like the 10 song. That required the latest, like the pre-release for 10. Like, that song was fucking crazy. You know what I mean? And my brain couldn't process all of that. This song is like, this is baby food. This was so easy. And so I like that. Like, there is some times where I just want to enjoy a song for what it is. I don't want to critique it in that aspect. And so, like, this is well up my alley for that reason alone. I also really enjoyed a lot of the vocals. Like I said, I didn't really like, Sola is great, Bona's great, Yunso is also really great too. And I don't feel like I give enough love to them vocally in this WJSN deep dive. So I feel like, again, I wanted to extend my gratitude towards them as well, because I think they're very talented vocalists. And, I don't want people to feel dismissive in that, oh, you didn't talk about my insert favorite member of this group, because I feel like they're all talented. I mean, they wouldn't be in this group if they weren't talented, or they would bring something unique to the table. So big salutes to them. I think they're, again, incredible, not only in this subunit, but I feel like in the large collective that is WJSN. They did a great job. I will say, in terms of rap verse, I probably would say this is actually my favorite XE rap verse for the evening. I just think that she's got such, like, there's so much riz in in the way that she delivered the rap verse in this song. And I was just like, damn, this is good. Like, I like this. And that, again, is not to see, I don't want to say that, like, her other rap verses were not as good, but I do feel like, man, damn, I'm like, holy shit, like, the rap verse in the song went so smooth. So big salutes to XE on that. That was flawless. So, but yeah, overall, fantastic song. This is a great subunit. I'll definitely have to check out some more stuff. I don't know if this is the only song that they've done, but this was really incredible. So if this is high on your favorites, I respect your decision for that being up there. No Santa says there's a clip of a member asking her where she went on vacation in the pic, and she's like, "That's my house." No Santa says this is my favorite. Sarah says I love this song so much. Unhi says that bass, I agree. Nasty Patty says XZ is so cool. I agree. Effortless. I feel like she was on point tonight. And then Kaylee says fair, but his album was really good. I'm excited to check out 10's release. I have been saving, not checking out the MV for a title track, so I have to listen to it. And No Santa says I wish you didn't have to worry about that. Hey, listen, it isn't a negative. I understand everybody loves, I understand that everybody loves their members, you know what I mean? Like, I get it now. So I don't want to feel dismissive of other people's opinions. I feel like I'm very charitable. I would argue in that capacity. So, very nice. Those says there's one other song on this single album. Okay, perfect. I'll have to go check it out. But anyway, we got some more Chocokome, and this is Super Yuppers. So we'll keep this one brief, but excited to get into it again. Check it out.
잠시 후 중대 발표 기자회견이 진행될 예정입니다.
내 이름은 슈퍼 그럼요.
my God, Pepsi and Lay's. Let's go.
걱정은 no 눈물도 걱정하지 마세요 당신 곁을 지키는 수호천사 yes yes 바람이 불고 눈물을 칠 땐 그날은 좀 쉴게요 도대체 왜 그때도 바쁜 거야 내 이름 슈퍼 그럼요 거절은 하지 않아요 내 이름 슈퍼 그럼요 당신이 부르면 언제라도 바람처럼 나타나 들어줄게요 폭풍처럼 나타나 슈퍼 그럼요 마음이 힘들 땐 어깨를 빌려줄게요 부담은 가지지 마라 기대봐요 보답을 하고 싶다면 환하게 웃어주세요 그거면 난 충분하니까 당신의 힘이 되어주는 사람 내 이름 슈퍼 그럼요 거절은 하지 않아요 내 이름 슈퍼 그럼요 당신이 부르면 언제라도 바람처럼 나타나 들어줄게요 폭풍처럼 나타나 슈퍼 그럼요
All right. Very cool. This was Chokokome Super Yuppers. You're hanging out for the WJSN deep dive. I have listened to this. To preface, I have listened to this song on so we have somebody had put this on the worst K-pop songs of all time. And I remember I had to spin the wheel, and this was one of the songs that was on that wheel choice. Again, listening to this for the second time, I don't think that is bad. Like, I understand people probably don't like campy music, and I get that. But I don't know, there's a certain charm to it. I was very similarly to the other Chokokome song we listened to tonight. I don't really have any hate towards it, you know what I mean? Like, it isn't like it isn't my would I go out of my way to listen to this? Probably not, but like again, I'm not probably the target audience for this. So like it doesn't hurt me, right? You know, but I definitely don't think that it is the worst song. I don't think it's a bad song. You know what I mean? It's really catchy. I think the chorus is super. I would say that this is gotta be one of the catchiest choruses we've heard tonight, without a doubt. And I think just because the memorability of watching the MV and like obviously the massive amount of campiness of the song, I feel like extends beyond just the musicality, but the MV as well. So I think there is a guilt by association in that aspect. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think that it isn't my personal song, you know, that I am like gung ho about, like either for it or against it. But like again, I don't personally see why it would get the hate. You know what I mean? I liked it. I thought it was very solid. Like I would put this above middle for me in terms of like solid songs. You know what I mean? No discrepancy there. So let's see. That Santa said the part that I was laughing at about like the like talking the talking part. I did go and listen. I will say I did go and listen to it on Spotify just to make sure after stream. I don't think I even told chat this, but I did go and listen to it, and I was like, oh no, that's actually part of the song. Okay, so I was familiarized with that. That's funny. Gunky says it's very campy, but it's entertaining. Kaylee says I get why some may not like it, but it's definitely not the worst at all. I would agree. Uni says it's a bop for the ages. Respect. I love that. Gunky says after listening to this song, now I'm rocking out to Beautiful Life by Exonator Heroes. I need to rock out the camp. Hey, fair enough. listen, if you love this song and this is it, hey, Sarah says, my queens Chocokome, they could never make me hate you. Very nice. Very nice. All right. No, Santa gave a little bit of extra information. So the last song is from 2022. Contract renewals happened in 2023 with 2 members leaving the company. However, Starship confirmed that they were still part of the group and would be in future promotions, and it's now 2025 and we got nothing. Oof. That's yeah. Big sad. We love WJSN, but this is the final song. This is last sequence. So let's check it out.
불빛이 찬란하게 너와 날 비춰 천천히 오르막이 믿기지 않아 난 또 아직 맘이 차올라 좀 그날처럼 에이, 에이, 꿈꿔온 무대 위 에이, 에이, 벅찬 설렘 아래 난 피어나 화려하게 잊지 못할 장면 속에 Oh baby Like a finale 가장 뜨겁고 아름다운 이들 완성된 last scene Ooh Like a finale 날 영원히 눈부신 이 순간 난 나의 last sequence yeah Like a finale 잊히지 않게 날 영원히 기억될 이 순간 난 나의 last sequence yeah 이 장면 후론 새로운 챕터 올라온 스테이지 절정이다 레벨 up my page 가장 뜨겁고 아름다울 때 피어날래 like a 피어날래 Keep it going I got no limit We not keep but we run it 흐르는 음악 위 Oh baby Like a finale 가장 뜨겁고 아름다운 이때 완성된 last scene Ooh Like a finale 날 영원히 눈부신 이 순간 난 나의 last sequence yeah
This chorus is so good.
잊히지 않게 날 영원히 기억될 이 순간 난 나의 last sequence yeah 끝난 같은 stage 또 다른 시작이야 이 무대 위에 너와 나 마지막을 향해 달려가 엔딩이란 없어 Show must go on forever 끝나지 않게
So good.
우린 영원히 Like a finale 가장 뜨겁고 아름다운 이들 완성된 last scene Ooh Like a finale 날 영원히 눈부신 이 순간 난 나의 last sequence yeah Like a finale 잊히지 않게 날 영원히 기억될 이 순간 난 나의 last sequence yeah
All right. Very nice. This was WJSN's last sequence. If you're hanging out, thanks for hanging. Thanks for watching, of course, as well too. This was wonderful. I'm pissed because I feel like No Santa put in chat about From S9, and I thought their latest shit was also good too, and I'm mad. This was great. I'm man, that makes me so sad. You know what I mean? And I also feel like as well, it's just like, I'm sure I don't have to preface this to anybody, but like I feel like it's just so important to support the groups that you love because you just never know how long they're going to be a part of that. And so, I think for me, just somebody who, has a plethora of music, like I think for me, it's like, I know that the musicality and the way that the music scene works right now, regardless of if you're in alternative music, if you're in K-pop, if you're in J-pop, if you're in J-rock, if whatever, like artists are only going to keep creating as if you're supporting them, right? And like, you know, obviously there is a level of like support that they get from the like label, obviously wildly varying, but like I think it's just so crucial that if you love a group that you would just go out and do it. You know what I mean? I just think that if there's any sentiment that I need to drive home, I feel like that is the largest sentiment that I will die on my grave trying to support music and artists, you know. But I feel like this is a fantastic song. Like I think it is just you know, I feel like to me it just is very representative of what I've listened to tonight from WJSN. It just has phenomenal vocals. The rap section's awesome. I think the choreography in this was great. I think also it was shot beautifully as well too. I think they did a fantastic job with it. But I do feel like this is very complimentary to what, you know, their discography. Like I think this is a banger, like in terms of like that, like more like strong EDM, like club type B. I think it works well with their styling. But I just, you know, I think it makes you appreciate the musicality of what they're capable of doing, and it's in, you know, hopefully, you know, either WJSN will be reborn, or hopefully again the individual members will still be making music and putting stuff out. So, you know, I hope that if you have not checked out WJSN, hopefully it inspires you to go check out their discography. And then if not, please go support. If there is an artist that is currently doing stuff that you feel like is not getting enough love, obviously do within your means what you're able to support. I wouldn't want any of you to go broke to support the artist, but please do what you can to support the music that you enjoy listening to, because you just never know how long they're going to be around for. So, oh, that kills me. But, no, Santa says, I swear it's like from this when they release their best songs and get put in the basement. Everyone upvoted that one. Uni says true. Sandra says sad but true. Nasty Patty one says win Queendom, then get benched. It makes make it make sense. Sarah says, as part of their winners package for Queendom 2, WJSN guys special comeback for show for Sequence and the album Last Sequence of very, very nice. So sad they won Queendom and Yerim was on Queendom Puzzle, and then neither of those groups did anything basically after the show. Oof. The Queendom curse. Everyone's saying Queendom cursed. Oof, oof. Sonja says, yes, support the music that you love. Busy says, from what I know, the members are at least busy individually, but I'm going to remain very delusional and hope for a comeback. I agree. Guggy says, I think as a group, they're about dead thanks to Starship. Oof. Listen, man, positivity here. And then it says, only got 9 months left with CB1. I'm supporting the fuck out of them. Hey, big salutes. We love to see it. Sonja says, can't type yes, support the music and artists that you love. And Nasty Patty one says, Sola was great. Ooh, I'll have to check that out. And then No Santa says, they got my girl Key on Puzzle. And my queen on okay. Very nice. All right, favorites. Before I close it out tonight, I'm going to say, in no particular order, I'm going to say, if we're talking about full group songs, I'm going to say Unnatural. I'm going to say La La Love. And I'm going to say Dreams Come True. I'm going to give an honorable mention to 2. I'm going to say It's a Good Time. And Easy. I think those would be my honorable mentions. So, let's see. Sarah says Easy, Hoof, and As You Wish. My favorite is Pantomime. It's a B-side. Ooh, okay. Gungy says As You Wish, Unnatural, and Last Sequence for me. Last Sequence was very close. I will say it's like was on that borderline, but I can't get over how good that Disney collab song was. That was really good. So Pantomime is good. Okay, I'll have to check that out. Biscuit and Sarah. Sarah says Pantomime, or excuse me. No Santa says Pantomime is great. B-sides for you to check out. Okay, I will have to check out Pantomime tomorrow. Very nice. Sanjay says Unnatural, Easy, Last Sequence. Ooh, good choices. I like that. Last Sequence, I said I'll die on the hill. Last Sequence is very close. I want to let you know how close it was to my favorites because it was very close. I think I think I could swap out any of them, but Sarah says they did a killer performance of Pantomime on Queendom 2. It's worth checking out in your free time. I will absolutely do that. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Nasty Patty says Pantomime is an all-time B-side great. Ooh, okay. I love to hear that. That inspires confidence. There's 4 people that have recommended that song, so that is a highly contested song. So, and No Santa says I was my favorite B-side. Okay, I'll also have to check that one out and let you all know. But very nice. Again, thanks to No Santa, thanks to Kaylee. Much love to both of you for putting those playlists together and sorting them out for me. I love that. That's awesome. Wednesday, I think we'll probably wind up doing. I think we're probably gonna wind up doing 21. I would guess because they were the second. They won the second most, right? Yep. 21 had the second most votes. I was gonna say so. We will do 21 on Wednesday. So very excited. So if you're coming to hang out on Wednesday, I was gonna say I do need to do it for my girlfriend. That is true. She, no joke. We had the conversation just before I hopped online, and she was like, listen, I just want to let you know that I need to relay this to chat that I am very disappointed that 21 got snuffed. And I said, listen, if we get through WJSN tonight, then we'll do 21 on Wednesday. So yeah, so we'll have to do it next Monday. Next Monday could be yours, Gungi. I am, I'm all for it. Unless Youthful comes back. I don't know when Youthful's coming back. I know Youthful's been in our Discord hanging out and giving us some information, but I feel like their choice was Momo Land, if I'm not mistaken, I think. So, yes, we can do it Monday, Gunky. If you would like to do it Monday, we will do it Monday. So, yeah, I don't know when Youthful's coming back, so we gotta do it. Hopefully they'll be back soon. Youthful, if you're watching any of these videos, please come back. We'd love to see you. But yeah, that is the vibe. That is the feel. Nizu looks to be the choice. So we will be doing 2 streams of Nizu, which I'm very excited about. I think I've listened to a couple, but which I'm excited about. But I'm really stoked to get into some new ones. So over 30 videos. Oof. All right. 15 and 15. We'd love to see the split. All right, cool. Very nice. All right, 21 Wednesday, Nizu week next week. So if you're hanging out, if you're new, thanks for checking it out. We love you. If you are watching this and for some reason I don't realize that I don't either forget to say it or whatever, but if you're watching this and you're just lurking, come join us on Twitch. I do these Mondays and Wednesdays. Come hang out. Would love to see you in chat. That is where you can give your most important and knowledgeable information in chat. So please do it up. It'd be really sick. And also join Discord. So, you can be cool and know what's going on. So, and Sarah says, come join Twitch so we can do Boys Planet with your I was going to say, please join the cat cult in Discord. We have all changed our profile pictures to the cat. So we're great. Listen, I weird, who wants to be normal? Weird is a vibe and I'm about it. I don't know what Boys Planet is, but don't worry. Sarah's going to teach us all about Boys Planet. So if you get us to 1,000 followers on Twitch, it will happen. So very nice. Anyway, good night, y'all. We'll see y'all on Wednesday for 21. Peace.